Recording in progress.
Yeah, good evening, everybody. Good evening, online team.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Right.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Enough. Well, from today onwards, we'll learn what we learn.
Automation testing, sir.
Automation testing, Selenium, test automation. Generally, we call automation testing. I will call it as test automation. With the help of Selenium and Java, we are trying to automate the test execution job. In manual testing, we execute test cases on every given build. Whenever you given an updated version, build 2, build 3, build 4, instead of we execute test cases on the updated builds, modified builds, we make Selenium to run our auto test cases. Anita, please mute. Get mute, everybody. See here, in manual testing process, we created a bunch of test cases to validate various requirements in a product. Say we are working on some agile model projects, some maintenance support project. Frequently some updates are happening, we are receiving the next build for retesting. We have to execute some test cases on every updated build. Rather than we execute test cases manually on every updated version, we make Selenium to run our test cases on the updated version. So finally, we are making test execution job automated by developing some Selenium JavaScripts. So testing process we are automating with the help of the tools like Selenium, QTP, Tosca, Renorex. There are so many tools available in the market. So today I provide some brief description about what is, first of all, this test automation called automation testing. What are the benefits of going for automation testing? For what kind of projects we go for automation testing? What are the various automation testing tools available in the market? On what basis a client or a company will decide whether to go with Selenium, whether to go with QTP, whether to go with some other tool, and what actually the Selenium is. Let us have some details about automation testing and Selenium for today's session. From tomorrow, we enter into the technicals. So take the first topic. Introduction to the chapter 1. Introduction to automation testing. Introduction to automation testing. Right. Once again, listen. where
Recording in
frequently
progress.
some changes are happening based on the market requirement, every new version need to be again tested. Rather than doing this testing again and again manually, generally your company management think to automate the QA process. So if you are giving experience on Selenium, the projects, whatever you are highlighting on your resume, must be support or maintenance projects like banking, insurance, finance, retail, ERP or e-commerce, school management system, hospital management system, automation testing is not at all required. The bigger organizations, CMM level 3, level 4, level 5 companies who deal this kind of bigger support projects, you see automation testing. But everything cannot be automated. When there is a chance to program to test, I go for automation. If no chance to automate, no doubt you have to go for manually. This is what I told you, only with manual testing knowledge also you can get a job in a startup companies. If you want to get a job in a bigger organization, level 3, level 4, level 5 organization, you need to have both manual and automation testing skill. You may ask a question, sir, MNCs will deal only support our bigger projects. Why manual testing? Because everything cannot be programmable. Everything cannot be programmable. Everything cannot be automated. If no chance to automate, we have to go manual. Manually, we have to go for testing. Right. Now, let's say I'm giving some web application to you for testing. Some application, whatever. Say IRCTC application. We know we need to validate functional requirements and non-functional requirements. First, we need to do functional testing. All functionalities working or not. Then we need to check UI, appearance, UI testing, usability, compatibility, security, load and performance, mostly. In these types of testing, what types of testing can be automated? You analyze, you think and answer me. What types of testing can be automated? Say for example, functional testing. I have a login functionality in my project. I want to test it. How to test it manually? I enter a username, I enter a password, I click login and check login working or not. Manually possible. Using Selenium or QTP or Tosca, I can able to write a program. My program will enter a username, password and click submit and verify login working or not. Functional testing can be automated. Functional testing, I have two options here. Manually, I can do it. I can also automate functional testing process with the support of the tools like Selenium or QTP or Tosca. There are many other tools in the market. Other testing types, non-functional testing, UI testing. What is UI testing? User interface testing, you never change. I ask you to, the logo is properly visible or not? The company name properly visible or not? The content is readable or not? Right content is displayed in the right pages or not? Together, appearance of the developed pages. Appearance wise good or not? My question to you, appearance testing. Manually checking the appearance of the web page is simple, or automation meaning, what is your assumption as of now on automation? You sit in front of Selenium computer and instruct the Selenium, hey Selenium test login, hey Selenium test. Will you give voice commands like Google commands or Alexa?
No, sir.
If that is the case, if there are voice-based testing tools, a computer program recognize your voice commands and execute the statements, execute the steps, you no need to learn Java and Selenium, correct? You simply sit in front of a computer, install the Selenium, hey Selenium, check login working or not, hey Selenium, test employee registration working or not. We have to build the code to test. You need to write a Java or Selenium program to test the application functionality, the application requirements. My question to you, checking the appearance of the web pages, manually to do it is easy, or writing a program to test the appearance of the application would be easy.
Manual.
Checking the colors, checking the pixels, checking the content, manually easy appearance testing, or writing a program to test it would be easy. No doubt manually it would be easy. UI testing we don't automate. There are no UI testing tools in the market. There are no software testing tools in the market to automate UI process. UI testing we have to do manually. Though you are working on agile model or a big support maintenance project. Usability testing. What is usability? By operating the application, we feel by operating the application, we feel it and decide whether it is easily operatable, easily understandable or not. Only by operating it, you make a decision. A computer program cannot make a decision whether it is user-friendly system or not. Usability testing also we have to do manually. Security testing. Security testing also we do manually. Compatibility testing. Whether the application properly visible, properly navigatable, various devices, various browsers and various operating systems. We do it manually. Generally, two types of testing we automate in industry. Functional testing can be automated. Load and performance testing can be automated. To automate functional testing job, we have a category of tools, Selenium, QTP, Tosca, Renorex, all are functional testing tools. To automate load and performance testing, we have another set of tools, Load Runner, JMeter, QA Load, NeoLoad, WebLoad, Silk Performer, some other tools available in the market. Two types of testing can be automated. Functional testing job can be automated. Load and performance testing job can be automated. Remaining all testing types, testing activities we have to do manually, though you are working on a big maintenance and support project. There are no UI testing tools in the market. There are no compatibility testing tools in the market. These we have to do manually. Make a note. We can automate. We can automate list out one by one. Functional testing, load and performance testing. We can automate functional testing, load and performance testing. Load and performance testing. Right. Here we are focusing on automating functional testing with the support of the tool, Selenium. We are not learning load testing and performance testing using JMeter, WebLoad, QA load, something like that. This training focusing on learning functional test automation using Selenium and WebDriver. Got it? Right. So because 90% of the automation testing jobs will be on Selenium. 2 to 3% of the jobs load on a JMeter. 1 or 2% of the jobs Postman, API testing. And there are one or other 2% of the jobs on QTP, Tosca, something like this. 90% of the automation testing jobs in the market is only on one tool, Selenium. Hence, we are focusing on learning Selenium WebDriver in this training. As per the current job market. 8 years back, I used to teach QTP, UFT. Because 8 years back, that is in demand. QTP tool, UFT tool. Last 8-9 years, the complete job market is on only one tool, that is Selenium. All remaining testing tools present in the market together will take a market job stake of 10%. Only one Selenium take a market stake of 90%. Hence, in our content, we are focusing on learning Selenium WebDriver. I'll show you today, end of the session, not only just Java and Selenium, we are going to learn other APIs like Cucumber, TestNG, Apache Py, which are needed to develop real-time automation frameworks. And also little about project management tools, Maven, Jenkins, GitHub. Because this is required for especially people who are planning to give some experience on Selenium. This Selenium content design, considering two sort of students here, freshers and also experience giving people. Finally, end of the session, I'll demonstrate what we are going to learn in our course for next 45 sessions. Right. So take the next topic. Functional test automation. Functional test automation. Functional test automation. See, what is functional test automation? Try to understand this. Let's say the Infosys company providing technology support for a banking client, for example, ICICI Bank. Ten-year agreement between Infosys and ICICI Bank. These kind of projects are called contract support projects. Why 10 years of agreement? Not only making the required components or products, further updations, maintenance, support also needed. Government of India, L&T has a contract for 100 years of metro rail maintenance. Not construction almost done. Further support and further maintenance also needed. Only they know how to maintain, not other people. That is called contract projects or support projects. Even technology support also. Not only building the mobile apps and web application to run the business, further according to the customer business strategies, some changes need to be incorporated, next versions to be created, that maintenance also will be taken care of by software companies. Let's say there is an agreement made by Infosys and ICICI Bank for about 10 years. Fine. The first version of the banking product is created. Version 1 with lots of functionalities. Login, customer registration, deposit, withdrawal, money transfer, so many features. All these features are tested, say manually tested. Some bugs are identified, reported, you got the modified version, retested. Finally, this version, all requirements are justified. We release to the client. The first version is live. ICICIbank.com, they are using it. They are using it. Customer accepted the product. Now we are at maintenance phase. Now, after few days, the ICICI Bank asked some more requirements. Some new requirements are added to the existing system. Requirement 101, requirement 102. New functionalities are added to the existing system. Next version created. Second version, modified version created. The modified version released to QA, testing people. What is your job now in this modified version? What is retesting here? First, we need to check the newly added requirements are working as expected or not. Correct? Then you need to find out what are the other areas connected to these newly added areas. The connected areas also need to be once again tested. Let's say this time also manually tested. Next version given to the client, 2.0 released to the client. It's live. Maybe after 10 days or 15 days or 1 month, again the customer asks for some modifications. Some new feature is introduced, 103. Newly added functionality to be tested. Modified functionality need to be tested. Their connected all important functionalities need to be once again tested. Like last 30 years, ICICI Bank is doing their business. 30 years back, software application, what they are using, today versions are same? No. On the background, one technology company providing a support for the business, technology support for the business. In this last 30 years back, desktop application, later intranet-based application, today cloud-based application and mobile application, technologies are updated, applications are updated, so many features are added, so many changes are made. Every updated version need to be once again tested. I hope the people who are using this, who are having these bank accounts, frequently you receive a notification in your mobile app. Maybe ICICI Bank mobile app or SBI Bank mobile app or HDFC Bank mobile app, latest version available, updated, correct? They tested, then they're releasing the latest version into the market. Who tested? The QA people in the software organization who are providing the technology support for ICICI Bank business, retested the whole new version, then they are releasing the new version into the market. Together, every updated version need to be retested. Instead of doing this retesting or regression testing manually on every updated build, better to go for automation. So what is functional test automation here? Let's say I'm working on a project that has 100 requirements, 100 functionalities. I will identify various functionalities in the product. Totally, there are about 100 features in my product, say. I will identify various functionalities in my application which need to be very repetitively tested, which need to be frequently tested on every updated build. In the second build, in the third build, in the next build, some important features need to be once again tested. I will identify various functionalities in the application which need to be repetitively tested on the modified version. Rather than testing them manually again and again, I develop automation programs using Selenium and Java, make them ready. Whenever a new version given, updated version given, instead of I test the functionality manually, already some programs are created to test these functionalities. I run this program. This entire process is called functional test automation. I will identify various functionalities in the application which need to be repetitively tested in every updated version. Shortly, this is called find out the regression testing areas in your project. Develop automation programs to validate these functionalities and make them available. Whenever a new version given, next version is given, instead of you test the functionalities manually, already some programs are made to test these functionalities, run the programs to test these functionalities. This entire process is called functional test automation. First step, identify various features in the product which need to be repetitively tested on every updated build. Technically called identify regression testing areas in your project. List out the regression testing areas in your project. Develop automation programs to validate these functionalities. Make them ready. Whenever the next version given to you for testing, instead of you test them manually, already programs are available, prepared to test them. Execute the programs to test them. This entire practice is called functional test automation. Make a note of it. Functional test automation. It is a process of, why I use the word process, there are major 3 steps here. It is a process of identifying various functionalities in the application, which need to be repetitively tested, identifying various functionalities in the application which need to be repetitively tested. In brackets for your understanding, regression testing areas. Regression testing areas. So what do you mean by regression testing areas in a product? Some functionalities which need to be again and again tested are nothing but regression scenarios. First, you need to find out regression testing areas in our product. What are the features need to be once again tested, need to be listed first. Continuation. Then developing and executing automation scripts. Scripts meaning automation programs to validate these regression testing areas. In every updated build. is called functional test automation. It's called functional test automation. Just a minute, you go through the notes I have given about functional test automation, confirm, then we go further. Say we are working on some agile model project or a maintenance project. There are hundreds of features available in my project. You answer me, do you need to test every functionality in every updated build? Let's say there are 100 features in my project. In every modified version, do you need to test all 100 features? No.
No.
Only the functionalities where there is a chance of getting side effect because of the new requirements are added, because of the changes are made, because of the bug fixes. So we need to find out various functionalities in my application which need to be again and again tested in every updated version. Technically, list out the regression testing areas in your project. Develop and execute automation programs to validate these functionalities in every updated version. This entire mechanism or a process is called functional test automation. So strictly automation testing applicable for support projects, maintenance projects, where you are getting frequent updated versions. Rarely some changes are happening or no change, only one-time development, one-time testing. Really automation testing is no meaning. It's a waste of time. Like rarely you make a coffee, buying a coffee making machine is a waste of investment. Got it? Right. Now, there are some benefits or advantages of going for automation testing. Because of so many advantages of automation testing, industry is preferring automation testing in nowadays. What are the advantages, benefits of automation testing? Take the point. Advantages of automation testing. Advantages of automation testing. So what are the benefits, advantages of automation testing? Yes, what are the advantages?
Saves time.
Saves the time. How, madam? How automation testing saves the time?
Work become faster.
Work becomes
Every time,
fast.
Manpower.
in every time we checking manually,
Manpower it will.
time saves.
Manually operating the application, manually testing the functionalities will need some time. If I ask my team member, you check admin login functionality, employee registration functionality, user registration functionality, the employee login functionality, login with invalid inputs, execute these 5 test cases on RHRM project, that is the assignment. Try to understand this. Try to understand this practical scenario. Let us say we are working on this RHRM project. In this RHRM application, in order to test various functionalities in the RHRM application, I have documented some test cases. Let's say there are 5 test cases here. Check admin login with valid inputs. The procedure available here. Step 1, step 2. The sample data also available here. Case 2. Check admin able to create a new employee or not, employee registration. Check admin able to create a login account for registered employee or not, user registration. Check this employee able to log in or not. Check login with invalid credentials. For every test case, we'll have the procedure here. Test case 1 procedure, test case 2 procedure, some sample data, some format available. Fine. You answer me, any online team member answer me. If I ask you to execute these 5 test cases, all these steps manually, how much time you need? Yes, approximately 15 minutes. Enough, madam?
It takes
No,
10 minutes.
10 to 20 minutes. Not 2 days.
2 days not required, friend. Half an hour maximum enough.
5 to 10 minutes is required.
Half an hour, sir.
Maximum half an hour, correct? Seriously, if you have executed. Remaining online people, please stay muted. See, if there is some noise coming, only one option, we have to make mute everybody. If one student posting a question, rest of the people, please stay muted. Right. If seriously you focus on only executing the procedure, hardly half an hour is enough. Maybe while executing procedure, you started, what is the first step? Open the browser. To open the browser, enter valid URL and click go. Step 1. What is the next step? Enter valid username, valid password, click login. In between, you receive a WhatsApp message. Rather than checking WhatsApp messages and Facebook messages, if you concentrated on executing the test procedure, half an hour time is enough. But manual people will focus on other works also, correct? Will Selenium will check WhatsApp messages and Facebook messages during test execution? No, right. There is a major difference nowadays. Half an hour is hardly enough. Well, listen, check out these. I have some sample data here. New employee registration. Rohit. So, what's your name? Suman. I'm just changing some test data. To test the functionalities in the project. Employee registration, user registration. This is for user registration and user login, employee login, something. I want to run all of these test cases in the updated version. Yes, 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 yes. I want to run all these 5 test cases. Don't worry what I'm doing today. Try to understand only what is automation testing advantage. Today morning batch only I implemented this code actually. You please check the date and time. Time I opened the file just now, hence it is showing current time also. Yesterday and today we built this framework. It's called hybrid framework, one of the framework. Leave it. I'm running a program here. I'm just running a program. See, I'm not doing anything. I'm not testing anything. I'm not doing anything. The test case 1, check admin login with valid inputs. Done, executed. Test case 2, check admin able to create a new employee or not. I given some sample data Suman in Excel sheet. Test case 2 executed, done. Test case 3, check admin able to create a login account for the Suman or not. Creating a login account, adding a user. Done. Test case 4, check Suman able to log in or not, employee able to log in or not. It log in as employee, Suman. And my program is reading all the features available in this application to decide whether it is admin module or employee module. In order to decide whether it is admin module or employee module, when Suman log in, what is expected? Employee module to be displayed. It wait about 20 seconds, verified, done. Check login with invalid credentials, valid username, wrong password, wrong username, correct password, wrong username, wrong password, done. Finish. How much time? 5 test cases are executed. I'll show you the time also, how much time it took. 53 seconds, below, nearly about a minute. 53.767 seconds it took for executing the suit, all test cases. Not only just executing the test cases, I'm opening this file now. The test procedure executed. The procedure was executed by the Selenium using this input data. And if the functionality working properly, it is updating the step result path. If all steps belongs to one test case path, test case summary updated path. If any one of the steps belongs to one test case fail, automatically test status will be updated as fail. Okay. Again, you are receiving one more updated version tomorrow, day after tomorrow. What you will do? One more time you click run button, that's it. If I click run button one more time, Selenium will not question me. 10 minutes back only I have executed, why you are asking me to execute once again? It will start again executing. Any number of times, tomorrow you are getting one more bill. Day after tomorrow you are getting one more version. Next day you are getting one more bill. Just you click run button, you go home. Your presence also not required. Actually, I have to change the data, so my already exists. I have to change the data actually. Selenium will not question me. Just now I have executed, why you are asking me to run one more time? Any number of times you can run your automation script on every updated version. Your presence also not required. You click run button, you go home. Selenium will take care of testing your entire product. And finally, update the results. These many test cases are executed. These many are passed. These many are failed. What is failed showing the red color. Also some HTML test reports are generated. Not only Excel reports. We'll show you your previous batch. Not your batch, your previous batch. In March actually it is. It is actually Cucumber BDD framework. These kind of reports automatically generated by the Selenium scripts, Cucumber scripts. How many tests are executed, how many are passed, how many are failed, complete results will be displayed here. Excel reports you can get, HTML reports also will be get. After execution of all test cases, how many features are tested, how many features are working, how many features are not working. Actually, I have executed only one here. If I really run 10 together, how many are executed, how many pass, how many fail, what is fail, if fail, what is expected, what is actual, everything will be printed in the results. So what is automation testing definition now? Instead of I execute my test cases manually on every updated build, if I make Selenium to run my automation test, run my test cases automatically on the updated version, this process is called test automation. In manual testing, I run test cases manually on updated build. Instead of I run test cases, if I make Selenium to run my automation test cases, that is called automation testing. What is the first advantage you observed here? Manual testing is faster, automation testing is faster. Right. The first benefit of automation testing, the first advantage of automation testing, the automation testing is very fast when you compare with human being actions, manual actions. Very speedily you can able to run hundreds of test cases you can able to run in minutes. But manually, if you want to run hundreds of test cases, you need days. In using Selenium, you can able to run a group of hundreds of test cases within minutes, whereas in manually you want to run hundreds of test cases, you need days of time. The first advantage of automation testing is very fast when you compare with manual test operations. The second advantage, repeatable. What do you mean by repeatable? Once again I click run, same test cases will run once again on the updated build. Any number of times you can run the test cases because a computer program operating the application, not a man. Number of times you can execute the test cases, repeatable, reusable. What do you mean by reusable? If I create automation script in a very generic manner, listen first. If I develop automation programs in a very generic manner, in a reusable manner, the code I created for RIHRM project, 40 to 50% of the automation code I can use for other projects also. If I made in a very generic manner. See, either RIHRM application, Facebook application, Google application, any other application, what is the first step? In every test case, open the browser, delete the cookies, enter valid URL and click go. In every test case, this is the same step, right? Not only RIHRM, Facebook also first step is same. What is the last step? Close the application. But in most of the applications will have login functionality. If I made my code in a very generic manner, not specific to one application, same code I can reuse in other projects also. Some portion of the project code can be reusable for other projects also, reusable. Fast one advantage, repeatable other advantage, reusable is another advantage, and also reliable. Automation testing is reliable than manual testing. What do you mean by reliable? Yes, what is the meaning of reliable? Trusty. We can trust the results given by the Selenium. Sometimes I will not trust the results given by my team members. Let me explain this. Automation test result. The Selenium produce automation results. These many test cases are executed. These many pass, these many fail. I can trust the results provided if the code is perfectly made. Whereas sometimes I will not believe the results given by my manual team. Let me explain. Today some people have joined for Selenium training here. I'm seeing some new faces. One. Experience in manual testing? No. How much? 5 years. Any other people? Yes, any other people in offline team first? Yes, sir. You? How much? No, you joined Selenium, right? Do you have experience in manual testing? So only one person has experience here? Okay. Here, let's see here. So online people, please raise your hands. How many people have experience in manual testing? Who joined Selenium has experience in manual testing? Only 3? I know there are more people not raising hands. Today some students are joined for Selenium training who are working in manual and want to upgrade for Selenium. For that reason these people have joined. Right, Soumya, how much experience you have in manual? I should know the audience, accordingly I can drive.
I have 2 years experience in manual.
Okay. What about Ravi Teja?
Had the 2 years experience in manual.
Only 2 years. Monali? Balaji?
I have 2 years experience in manual.
Okay. Shivani?
I have 5 years of experience in manual testing.
Okay. iPhone 8 Plus?
1.5 year experience.
1.5 year. Yakub?
Sir, 6 years,
Yakub.
sir.
6 years. And there's a reason for asking this question. Pramodini. Yes. Yes, Pramodini.
Hi, sir. I have 1 year experience in manual testing.
Okay.
Sir, this is Pushkar. Actually, I have one question. Can I?
Related to this subject? Yes, post it.
Yeah, actually, I'm working in MNC. Like, I just want to know, like, we are into manual, but is there any possible time to schedule this meeting to morning sessions like 6 to 7?
No, madam. This is a very scheduled timing. I have my schedules. Okay?
It is
Right.
5:30 to?
No, it is 5:30 to 7:10, 7:15.
Okay.
And 5:30 meaning
Are
it
you
takes
giving,
about... No, one second. After the class, I'll give the number. You can contact him. He'll give more details about it. Okay? Right. Let me concentrate on the technical content now. And there is one student said who has 6 and 5 years of experience. Who said 5, 6 years here? Jacob, I think, right?
Yakub.
Yes, Jacob.
Yes,
Will you
sir.
answer my question?
Yes, sir.
Right. So currently you are working on agile model projects?
No,
See.
sir. It is waterfall only, sir.
Still you are in waterfall, sir?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Maybe you are working on a small product?
No, sir. Actually, I am working in Dubai, sir. So
Okay.
our project is like in a product-based company,
Hmm.
but we still working in waterfall model only, sir.
Very few requirements or more requirements in your product?
Our company is huge companies, sir. Like
No,
this
your
is
software
telecom
product I'm
based.
talking about. Your application is a small product only?
No, sir. Product is widely used in entire UAE, Middle East region.
Still you are following traditional approaches?
Yes, sir.
Okay, leave the topic. Okay. And I wanted some other person who said 5 years of experience. iPhone 8? No, somebody said 5 years of experience in online team. Yes, please respond. No. We'll have clarity on the topic. Who said?
Shivani was a PP.
No, somebody said 5 years of experience. Please respond.
Shivani said.
Shiva.
Shivani.
Madam, I don't post. I don't post any question, madam. Just I'll ask a small 1 or 2 points. Okay. Any other person, please respond my question. Who has 2 or 3 or 4 years of experience? 1 person, please. We'll have proper discussion about the topic.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes, what's your name? Rahul?
Yeah, I'm Rahul. Actually, I have 2 years of experience, but
Right.
total I have 6 years of experience. But relevant, if I talk about 2 years of experience, manual and automation testing on the Python. Currently, I am working with this essay and the CDT part of some project, which is
Okay.
Little of Japan, Cisco Japan.
Right. So listen, let me. Are you working currently in Agile Model project?
Yeah.
Okay. How frequently you get a modified release in your current project?
Yeah, modified release within take, if I have a 72 test cases, right? Let's suppose that. So within half an hours, it will take, right? With the help of the automation.
No, you understand my question clearly. How frequently you get a updated build like version 1 or version 2, something like this? Every week, every 10 days, every 15 days, or every month? That is my question.
No, yeah, I understood your question. So actually, it will take 1 week, 2 weeks. My manager will report version 1. You will need to work. You see version 1, 2, and different.
Right,
versions.
enough.
So
every week, sometimes every 10 days, you are getting an updated version which need to be retested, correct? That's what we have discussed.
Correct.
Every week, every 10 days, you get an updated build. Fine. Okay. Every week you are getting an updated version. Listen. Every week you are getting an updated build. Some test cases you need to rerun on every updated build, correct?
Correct.
Right. How many test cases in your project you are re-executing on every updated build every week, approximately?
Yeah, approximately 120. I have written, right, 120 test cases and executed total 120. But sometime after add the new version 1.2, 1.3, I need to add 10 to 20 test cases need to write there.
Right. So
some
approximately
payment,
100, approximately some 100 test
right.
cases you have to re-execute on every updated build, right? Fine.
Right.
Whenever a new version created, some new requirements are added. Corresponding test case also to be added.
Yeah, right.
New features are added. You need to write new test cases to test the new features. All finally 100, 120 plus test cases you have to re-execute on every updated build. Fine. Yes, Rahul. In your
Yes.
experience, every week, every 10 days, you are getting a updated build. Same 120 test cases you are re-executing on every 1 week, every 10 days, correct?
Correct, sir.
The last 6 months, 6 months back, first version. After 10 days, 1.1. After 10 days, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 2.0, 2.1. Meaning, in the last 6 months, 20, 30 times new versions are created. In 20, 30 times, same 120 test cases you have re-executed, correct?
Correct, sir.
Because of the weekend, 1 second. Because of the weekend, Friday, you are executing some test cases. Because of some work pressure or time pressure, without executing test cases, did you update a status pass or not? Fair question. Fair answer this question. Without running test cases, for some reason, you have shown the status as pass or not. Sir, I am not you working in your company, sir. You never did it.
Yeah, I get your point, sir. In the week, if I added some 20 test cases, right? Some of the test cases shows like that fail and pass, but some of it do
Straight
not
away coming to the
happen.
point. Without executing some test cases, because of some reason, maybe no time to run.
Right.
Today we have a release. Tomorrow we have a release. Time is running out. Another 40 test cases to be run, but I don't have a time. Without running them, you shown the status as pass or not. That is a straight point.
Yeah, it obviously it will not pass.
I understand. Right. Leave it. No, your answer is understood. So remaining working people, you accept my point?
No, sir, I will not accept.
You never did it? Everybody will do it. Okay? I ask my team members. By 8 o'clock, I have to submit the report. Last week only these test cases are executed. Pass and submit to me. I have a meeting by 8 o'clock. What my team members will do? Show the status as pass and submit a mail to me. I'll submit to my manager. It happens in the companies. In manual testing, it happens. Will Selene will do it? Selene will do any manipulations? Human will do any manipulations?
In that situation, sir, actually we can choose some critical test cases. Anyhow,
I agree with you. I agree with you. No, it's a perfect point what he said. What is priority-based testing? What is priority-based testing? In these 120 test cases, there are about 60 very high priority test cases. First priority, execute very high priority test cases. High priority test cases, skip the remaining thing, deliver the product. Otherwise, sometimes we have shown the without executing also people may do it. See, the topic is in manual testing, there is an option for without executing the test cases, we may show the status pass, but Selene will not do it. What I'm trying to highlight, one time computer program is created. Whenever you run the program, in the same consistent manner, computer program will run. Human may not able to do the same consistent process every time. Human may not able to do the same process every time. A computer program will apply the same process every time. A person making a coffee, you are in a good mood, you get a good coffee. You make a good coffee. You are in a bad mood, you deliver a worst coffee. What about a mission? Always it will make the correct coffee because same process it will run. Like Selenium also, same test cases as it is it will run. No chance of any workarounds. Got it? So the topic is, what are the advantages of automation testing? Faster than manual, repeatable, reusable, and reliable. Fine. Because of having these many advantages, can we stop manual testing? Because of having these many advantages, can we stop manual testing? No. Because automation testing is additional support to speed up the testing work, not a replacement for manual testing. Automation testing is not a replacement for manual testing. It's an additional support to speed up the testing job. And also, everything cannot be programmable. And any application, initial builds, unless you get the stable version, any project manually will be tested. You go with me? Unless your product becomes stable, beginning versions definitely will be manually tested. Once the product becomes stable, thereafter whenever some changes are made, system need to be retested. Considering these future testing requirements in mind, we go for automation. Day one, you don't start automation testing. Day one, every project will go with manual effort. Once the product becomes stable, considering maintenance testing requirements in mind, we go for automation testing. So finally, automation testing is not a replacement for manual testing. It is additional support to speed up the testing job. Student level people thinking will be like this. One project meaning only manual testing, one project meaning only automation testing. No. One project will have both manual testing work and also automation testing job. If there is a chance to automate, I automate. No chance to automate, on the same project, I do manual testing. If I have a team of 4 people, 10 people, they will be responsible, they will be executing both manual and automation testing whenever and whatever needed. So here, when I'm hiring a person now, I recruit a person who has both manual and automation testing skills, then only I can utilize the resource according to my testing requirement. If I recruit only a person who has manual testing skill, but tomorrow I want to do some automation testing, this person I cannot fight, but this person cannot do. Why to compromise? There are many people in the market. If there is no people, I have to compromise. There are people available in the market. While hiring itself, better to recruit both manual testing and automation testing skill set people so that I can utilize the resource according to my project demands. That is today recruitment policy. Make a short note about it. Advantages of automation testing. These are the 4 advantages. Fast, repeatable, reusable, and reliable. Fine. Taken? After this, make a note. Automation testing is an additional support. To speed up the testing work. Is an additional support to speed up the testing work, not a replacement for manual testing. It is additional support to speed up the testing job, not a replacement for manual testing. Right. Hope till this point is clear, right? Fine. Now, what are the various automation testing tools present in the market? Here I am focusing on learning functional testing. Take somebody. Various functional testing tools. Various functional testing tools. Various functional testing tools. So what are the various functional testing tools available in the market? The Selenium is a functional testing tool. QTP is the old name, today name is UFT, Unified Functional Testing. QTP, that is called UFT. Tosca, Renorex, there are so many. Test Partner, Test Complete, Silk Test, Neo Test, Watir, J System. There are so many functional testing tools present in the market. Like Oracle is one database product. Oracle is one database software tool, correct? MySQL another database product. Oracle also a database system. MySQL software also a database system. SQL Server also. Informix, Ingress, Sybase, DBase, Foxbase, Clipper, FoxPro. I can list another 100. MongoDB, DB2, Teradata. So many database softwares available in the market. Different companies made different database products. But what is the widely used one? Oracle. Next, MySQL. In fact, MySQL also in future they are going to slowly stop because Oracle company bought MySQL company to stop it. This is the reason. We can leave it. Mostly used one is Oracle. Next, recent is SQL Server also people are using. Microsoft SQL Server. All remaining tools together, 2 to 3% of the usage. 60% is Oracle. 30% I can say SQL Server. Remaining all database tools together 5 to 8%. 60 to 70% of the market stake in database systems are Oracle. Like 90% of the functional testing tool used in the last 8-9 years in the industry is the Selenium. All remaining tools together 5 to 8%. So hence in our training we opted, as per the job market, we opted the Selenium. There are many mobile systems available in the market. Samsung mobiles available, MI mobiles available, Apple company mobiles available. There are many products available. Whatever the brand name, mobile used for making a call, receiving a call, sending a message, receiving a message, same features, correct? Brands are different. Same way, so many testing tools available in the market, like so many mobile instruments are available in the market, so many tools, testing tools available in the market. In this, mostly used one last 9-10 years is Selenium. Only Selenium has a job market of 90%, remaining all tools in the market together, the 10%. Got it? Right. Fine. Let's say there are many tools in the market. Why mostly companies are using Selenium nowadays? On what basis a company will decide a tool? There are so many software testing tools available in the market. On what basis a company will decide a tool? Take the topic. Tool selection criteria. Tool selection criteria. Tool selection criteria. Right. See, you want to buy a tool, a mobile instrument. You went to a showroom. So many brands available, so many instruments are available. How you decide your mobile tool? Tell me. Finally, you want to buy one mobile instrument today. You went to a showroom. There are so many products available, so many mobile instruments from different brands available. On what basis you decide a tool? That is the question.
Specifications.
Yes.
Versions.
Features. No doubt, Apple phone has very fantastic features. But above 1 lakh. The first parameter generally cost. Pricing, correct? How much amount I have in my pocket to buy it? I have an amount of 10,000 rupees. I plan to buy an instrument. I should not go to Apple section. Correct? First, generally the parameter, pricing. Software companies also, what is the license cost? Software application, you have to buy the license of the software. You must buy the license of the software. If you are using pirated copies, your business gone. They will put 300, 400 times of penalties. Put a case on your company, definitely whatever they have to say penalty that you have to pay. If you use pirated version in a business. Understand the point? In your personal laptop, whatever you install, nobody will question you. In your personal laptop, whatever the software you install, nobody will question you. When you are running a business, you must use licensed copies. First, companies will consider what is the cost of the software. License cost of the software. QTP licensing about. One software license of QTP is 4.5 lakhs plus GST, 18%. Only one license. If you want to install a licensed QTP software in a laptop, amount is 4.5 lakhs. Only one license I'm talking about. In a company, you want to use it for 100 missions, you need to go for 100 license, which is 4.5 CR approximately, only for 1 year. Next year, again, you have to renewal. Then only you get a support or patches or updates, otherwise no. Huge investment is involved here. When you talk about Selenium, it's an open source, free. Any number of copies you can download and use it for learning, use it for running a business. The first point generally companies will consider to decide a tool, what is the cost of the tool, cost of the product, licensing cost. QTP is about 4.5 lakhs. Tosca about 2.4 lakhs approximately. Test partner, which is IBM product, no. Test partner, some other company product, RFT, rational functional tester, which is IBM product costing about 1.5 lakh, one license I'm talking about. Test partner costing about approximately 1 lakh. There are different products available with different pricing. Selenium is absolutely free. No cost. Download and use it. You download and use it. You don't ask your company name also when you are downloading the software. Check out this one. This is the official website of the Selenium. What is the website? Selenium.dev, development. Selenium.development is the official website. Previous it is seleniumhq.org. This also redirect you to the new URL selenium.development. It's the old URL actually. Again it redirected to selenium.development. I'll go to download section. Latest to stable version of the Selenium 4.3.0. I'm downloading it. Is it asking my name or my company name, anything? Any number of versions, any number of copies you can download, maybe for learning, maybe to run a business, no license agreement or nothing. Selenium downloaded already. Just now it was downloaded. Just 24 MB file it is, equal to below one video file, one audio file. A very small software it is. Because Selenium is not an independent tool. Selenium is a plugin for Java. Selenium is a plugin for Python. This Selenium is a plugin for C#.NET for automation test development. It is not an independent tool. When I double click, nothing will happen. You have to copy this downloaded Selenium into either Java or Python or C#.NET for creating automation test cases. Tomorrow we'll discuss about the technical story. As of now, Selenium is a free software. The first parameter considered by organization for deciding a tool, what is the license pricing of the tool? Selenium is zero cost. Take the first one, tool selection criteria. The very first one, license cost. So different products with available in different price ranging. Selenium is a zero cost, no pricing. Right. So what are the other features generally we consider? Features offered by the tool. Second one, features offered by the tool. Features offered by the tool. Selenium. I can copy Selenium into either Java. So automatically I'll get Java features. I can use Java features. I can copy Selenium into C#.NET, also Python. So ultimately the Python features, .NET features, Java features I can utilize for creating automation script. You know, Java and Python, they are very powerful for creating programs. You no need to worry about the features at all when you go with the Selenium. Because not Selenium advantage. Selenium has only limited features. Java has more features. Python has more features. But these Java features and Python features I can utilize for creating automation test cases with Selenium combination. Got it? Right. Features offered by the tool we have to consider. The next one. Technology supported by the tool. Technology supported by the tool. Technology supported by the tool. General religion. QTP supports only few technologies. If you want to test a .NET based application with the help of QTP, again you need to buy and install QTP .NET license, then only QTP will support .NET application testing. If I want to use QTP or RFT for SAP application testing, again I need to buy QTP SAP license, install, then only my QTP will support SAP application testing. But coming to Selenium, it will support everything without installing anything. The technical reason is, for any web application you consider, in a web application, how you access a web application? Using a browser, fine. You enter a URL and click go button. What happens inside? It will contact the web server, maybe Google server or Facebook server, download the PHP code or Java code or Python code or some other code, converts into browser understandable format HTML, display in the client side. Any web application procedure is, you enter the URL and click go button. Your client connect to the web server, download the code from the web server, maybe PHP code or Java code or Python code, whatever the technology used to build that website. Convert the PHP code into HTML code, convert the Python code into HTML code and display the client side. Selenium is a plugin made, Selenium is a software designed to automate any kind of HTML based application, browser based application. Any web application can be tested with Selenium, irrespective of the technology used to build it. Selenium will not worry about whether this application is a Angular application or a .NET application or a Java application or a Python application or a PHP application. Any technology application can be tested with Selenium. For that reason, Selenium is very powerful than other tools available in the market. Not just because of the cost. Not just because of the cost, because of the powerful programming flexibility, even bigger companies are using Selenium. Listen. Buying a license of the software like QTP is a after all amount for Infosys people. 4.5 CR is a big amount for Infosys. Negligible amount for Infosys. 2 days coffee expenditure for Infosys organization. Correct? You talk about all branches, 1 or 2 days cab expenses at 4.5 CR amount. They will not consider this. Putting an investment of 4.5 CR, 5 CR is not at all a big deal for Infosys company. It is a $1 billion based company. Correct? Their turnover will be in the crores, thousands of crores. 5 crores is not at all amount for them. They can buy the QTP, but still they are using Selenium. Not because of the cost, because of the programming flexibility. Because of the programming flexibility, they are using Selenium, not because of the cost. Startup company will think about a cost. Bigger companies will not think about the cost. But still there are bigger organizations also using Selenium, not because of the license cost, because of the programming flexibility. Because it is open source. You can customize the Selenium the way you require. You can modify or customize the Selenium environment the way you require. Take the next one. So features offered by the tool. The next one, performance of the tool. Performance of the tool. See how speedily I can able to run test cases. You know, Java and Python, very quickly they run the code. Automatically Selenium test case also can be run in a very speedy manner. Performance of the tool. So licensing cost to be considered, features available in the tool to be considered, technology supported by the tool to be considered, performance of the tool to be considered, and usability, user friendliness. Right. Make a short note after this. Selenium is a open source. Selenium is a open source. Selenium is a open source and free tool continue. Selenium supports any web application testing. Selenium supports any web application testing. Hence, mostly companies are using. Selenium today. Selenium is a open source. Selenium is a free software. Selenium supports any web application testing irrespective of the technology used to build it. Hence, mostly companies are using Selenium today. Got it? Right. So, license cost one advantage. Programming flexibility is other advantage. As Selenium supports Java, Selenium supports Python, this C#.NET, all these software programming features is the additional advantage for the Selenium. What do you mean by open source? Next 5 minutes I conclude for today. What do you mean by open source? Open source. Open source doesn't mean only free. Ultimately, every open source product is a free product, no doubt. Any open source software is a free product, no doubt. Open source meaning the source code of the software can be customizable. It is something like this. I want to buy a computer, desktop computer. I do not have any knowledge about the hardware. My option, I go to a showroom, HP showroom or Dell showroom, because I don't have knowledge about the motherboard and hardware. Blindly, I go to a showroom. The representative will demonstrate HP 1100, 56,000 rupees is the cost. It comes with these specifications. HP 2200, he will give some configuration, 8 GB RAM something, and say 61,000 rupees is the cost, he said. I'll buy any one of the model. I asked this person, I wanted the first model, but it is coming with only this kind of graphic card. I wanted an advanced graphic card. He will say, no sir, it is a company product. We cannot change it. The same model, this model comes with only this specification. This is the cost. We do not do any customization. I have to buy any one of this product. I have to compromise. If I am very good in hardware technology, I will not go to showroom. I go to open market CTC. Understand? I will not go to a showroom. I am having very good knowledge about the hardware. I will not go to a showroom. I'll go to open market CTC. I decide the configuration I require. This is the motherboard I need. This is the graphic card I wanted. This kind of SD hard disk I wanted. This kind of RAM I wanted. This kind of keyboard I wanted. Mouse I wanted. I decide first. I go to the market. I'll buy the individual components, whatever I needed. Then I configure. I assemble my computer as I require. Understanding my point here? Same way, QTP, Tosca, Renurex, all our commercial products cannot be customizable like a showroom product. Understand? Selenium is a CTC product. You can modify the Selenium the way you require. According to your project requirement, you can customize the Selenium the way you require because it is an open source. You can open the Selenium, you can change the Selenium the way you want it. So, industry people are technology people. Few years back, 10, 12, 15 years back, everybody knew to automation testing. The people do not prefer open source technology because everybody knew to automation testing. If I don't have much experience on automation testing, I will not take a risk of going for open source. I go with commercial product like a showroom computer. Understand? Last 15 years we are doing automation testing. Industry got sufficient knowledge and experience in automation testing best practices. Today is industry preferring open source technology, not because of the cost, because I can modify my project environment, testing environment, the way I require. If I go with Selenium, if I go with other products, I have to compromise. Like a showroom product, I have to compromise. Understand my point? So if really you are good in technology, people will generally prefer to go with open source technologies. Recently you are observing open source technologies are in boom. Beginning days, commercial products will go. Today, if really there is an option to go with open source, industry prefer to go with open source if it is a proven software. Understand my point here? Just to conclude for today's session, here I am open one website, Apache Maven repository.com. It is a repository, Maven repository, 29 million open source software is available in the market. 29 million open source products are available in the internet market. Most of the software will support Java. Most of these plugins will support Java. There are many open source plugins available for Java. Any one of these plugin I can download, I can copy into Java, then I can make use of it with no cost. This is the advantage of Java and also any open source product. So I do not want to discuss much technicals about it today. And finally, precisely let me explain what we are going to learn in this course. What are the major modules we are going to learn in our Selenium training for next 45 sessions from tomorrow? All of you know Java? All of you know Java?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Yes, I know Java.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Right. Raise your hands. How many of you do not know Java? Both online and offline. Raise your hands. How many of you do not know Java? 35, 36, 37, 38. Count is going like anything. 42, 46, 52. Oh. 60, 62. All are Congress symbols. Very good. So here I consider you do not know any programming. I will consider you do not know any coding. You do not know any Java. I'll start from Java. Whatever the programming Java skill required for Selenium automation testing will be learned. Then we jump into the Selenium. Okay, right. So here, first we learn Java basics. We are not learning Java for web development. In this course, we are not learning Java for developing web applications. You want to become a Java developer, this is not the course. This course for Selenium automation testing, not for Java web development, correct? Whatever the Java programming skill required to use Selenium for automation testing, that Java essentials we are going to learn in our Java training. Tomorrow I'll explain you how much Java, what kind of Java skill we require and why it is required. Why Selenium needs a programming language support like Java or Python, We'll discuss tomorrow. And what kind of programming skill also we require, we'll understand when I had a technical discussion tomorrow. Right. So first I teach you whatever Java needed for Selenium testing. Then we jump into the Selenium WebDriver. If you are a fresher, not giving experience in Selenium, the Java and Selenium is enough for you. Like in manual testing, first two modules are enough for you if you are a fresher. But I teach you Agile, I teach you Jira because there are some students who want to give some experience. Similar way, if you are a fresher, the Java and Selenium is enough for you. But I know there are many people planning to give experience after this training, correct? Correct, right? Right. Raise your hands.
Yes, sir.
No, sir. Very good. Okay, enough. Considering second category of audience, after learning Java and Selenium, we are learning some extra libraries, advanced libraries will be used for developing automation framework, Selenium frameworks. I will say the next part is advanced Selenium. Core Selenium is enough for the freshers, beginners who are not giving experience in Selenium. But if you are giving experience in Selenium, in addition to Java and Selenium, you need to have Selenium frameworks knowledge. TestNG, Apache Poi, Cucumber, Maven, Jenkins, GitHub. All these components we are going to learn in our training. This is complete Selenium, full stack Selenium. Maybe it takes 45 sessions. Based on your understanding level, it may go for 50 sessions. If I am teaching a topic, you posted a question, I need to explain this with another example. So 45 days is a planned schedule. Maybe it may go for 50 days also based on your understanding levels. Understand the point here? Supposing I explain one topic, some people posted a question. I need to repeat that topic with another example. For that reason, a maximum 1 week of extra schedule I am making for it. But finally, I make sure, though you are giving 2-3 years of experience in Selenium, with this content you can easily cope up. That is the assurance from my end. Okay, there are many practical examples for that. Otherwise, actually Java and Selenium is enough for you. I no need to teach you Jenkins and GitHub and other things, but it is must for people who are planning to give some experience. Simple example. If these 4 people working on the Selenium project, only one person work on one project, let's say a team working on this project, you created some automation script, you created some automation script, you created some automation script. Initially they are available in your laptop or in your workstation. Finally, where you have to load them? Automation programs, whatever you build available in your laptop, whatever you created available in your laptop or in your workstation. I'm a manager, how I would know how many programs are created for today? You need to upload into a cloud repository, GitHub. You have to use github.com. You highlight experience in your resume and saying, I do not know GitHub, it is easily identified. Because all programs need to be integrated first. You created some code, you created some code, you created some code. All programs need to be integrated. Integrated, then executed. Jenkins will do it. All these are cloud management tools. So not only just Java and Selenium, recently companies, last 2 years companies are using Cucumber. I hope you heard about Cucumber, right?
Yes, yes.
Not vegetable cucumber, okay? Recently, last 2 years, companies are using Cucumber framework for developing automation script. Hybrid framework, another popular framework. TestNG, Archipoi, because in real time we manage some test data are in Excel sheets. Your Java code should be able to fetch the data from Excel files. Previously I executed a program where the test case and test data is present. Excel sheet. I use Apache Py library to get the data from Microsoft Excel sheets into Java. So after learning this TestNG, Apache Py, Cucumber only, you can able to create automation test cases like a real-time fashion. Got it? So all these components we have to learn. I told you, I am considering you, you do not have any coding knowledge. You do not know anything about Java. With that assumption, training will start. So I stop here today, and tomorrow first I introduce you technicals about the Selenium. What is actually the Selenium? Why Selenium need a support of programming language like Java or Python or C#.NET? Why mostly companies are preferring Java? And how much Java skill is required? Then also we learn tomorrow how to installing the Java, installing the Selenium, and making your setup ready to start writing the code. Okay, so thank you. I conclude here today. We connect and we continue tomorrow. Thank you, online team. We continue tomorrow same timing.
Recording
Thank you,
stopped.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And today it is a little extended, but tomorrow by 7:10 I stop. Thank you.
So,
Yes.
Sir, the contact number.
hello, sir.
Yes, I am here. Wait, please.
Sir,
Yeah,
since we
website.
finished the manual testing course yesterday,
Hmm.
what would you suggest to people who are trying to post experience? What topics they had to focus?
Manual testing subject itself very limited subject. Why again you are filtering that?
Just want to know, sir.
No, like your BTech examination, first 4 chapters remaining multiple choice will not work out to crack an interview. Okay, prepare everything. Manual subject itself, testing subject itself is a limited subject. Again, you selected only few points. What is the guarantee the interview may ask you other point? Don't take a chance. Okay, everything, whatever I discussed in the training, whatever the notes I given, you prepare. Then only you can able to crack it. Okay.
Sir, the contact number which you told to give for inquiry purpose, sir.
No. All you know about this contact number, right? Venkat. Give the Narendra contact number in the chat box.
Is there any
You
batch
Narendra number in
for,
chat.
sir, in August, any batch starting only for Selenium?
No. You ask that contact person. He will guide you properly about it. Okay. Any other time it's available. And also, see, in 2 minutes. In manual testing, really there is nothing to practice much except writing scenario, except creating test cases, and executing automation test case and recording the bugs. Did you practice a lot of stuff? Because the class itself, we spend a lot of time for writing scenarios and writing test cases. Manual testing, easily you can understand. You just listen and go enough. Whereas automation testing needs some time to practice. Once I started Java and Selenium, you need to schedule minimum 1.5 hours, 2 hours of time a day to practice the day-to-day stuff every day. Otherwise, after 1 week, after 1 month, you sit in front of computer. Anyhow, we are giving the recorded videos. The day-to-day code, whatever I am creating, I am going to upload into our learning management system. And also, we provided one support link. Morning 10 to till evening 7:30, our 4 members will be available to provide you support during the lab practice for both offline and online. Maybe from day after tomorrow onwards, schedule before the class or after the class, minimum 1.5 hours to have a day-to-day practice, whatever that time. Anyhow, we are going to upload the code and videos, everything into our LMS. By referring the videos against session, again you can have a practice of it. Okay, just I'm hinting you before we start, schedule minimum 1.5 hours to 2 hours day to day to practice the day-to-day code. Thank you. We continue tomorrow.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma.